Welcome to the Bayern View and welcome to this video. Uh, Before I start saying anything, bear with me. I'm a bit tired, a bit grumpy. I just had a long day in university and that. But yeah, if you enjoy this video and this, channel and whatever, you already know, you can like and comment to help, the community. Why not? Also, if you're a huge fan of this channel, as I said earlier, subscribe and the alarm bells there if you want to be notified for future videos or community content coming up. On top of that, social media pages, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You already know what to do. Go through them. Liam's been posting on TikTok a lot, so you may as well want to go check that out for sure. And lastly and not least, please be safe and take care of yourselves as well. Another thing, quick before I start, I've been back on TikTok recently, even on Instagram. My links to those channels should be down in the description below. Now let's begin talking about Alphonso Davies. Interesting. That's all right. Fantastic. Now let's read through this, shall we? Uh, Bayern bosses suspect that Alphonso Davies' head is being turned by his agent, aimed Real Madrid rumors. Davies' representatives asked Bayern for a pay rise. Get the hell out of here. The talk is about 13 million euros per year plus bonuses. My days, this guy's expecting for too much. Bayern are unwilling to pay that, are unhappy with the recent development of the player and have communicated that to his management before Christmas. Yeah, again, no fucking shit. Real Madrid have also noticed Davies' dip in performance, and it's questionable whether they would pay him that much. And it comes from who's it? Frank looking at. All right, well, not many followings. I mean, the follower is decent to be fair, but and obviously kicker. Well, we all know that. But before I continue, uh, let's go through more news, shall we? Where is it? Oh fuck, Real season couple. Where the fuck did it go, man? Oh, I just realized I need to. Yeah. There we go. Where is it? Bear with me, people. This is madness. This is what you call an absolute madness. All right, well, you got all that. Yeah. Where is Alphonso Davies' chat, man? I don't care about Sane, man. He's a waste man as well. Oh, Mazraoui, hey, big up Mazraoui, man. He's back in training. Dima Maghreb, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we win against South Africa. There. So that was what I just read. All right, this one. There you go. Alfonso Davies says, I feel very comfortable here. I'm playing in an incredible team for one of the absolute top clubs in Europe. Yeah, well, if that's the case, sign the new deal then. How about that? Yeah? And it's from the same people, so we can move on from that. All right. All right, let's read this one. In 2020, nobody was really paying attention to me. I was relatively unknown and I delivered. Indeed, you have. I agree. Most informed left back of the season that year. After that, the expectations of me were, of course, higher. Yeah, again, no shit. I think that on the whole, I did justice to that. But of course, not always, not in every game. Yeah, again, no shit. Get your shit together, Davies. How about that? Yeah. What else? Now, let's go through this one. My style of play has changed a bit since then. 2020, oh, and 2020. Okay. A little less tricks, a bit less dribbling, a bit less risk. I appreciate you're trying to be mature, but sometimes you need to stick to your game. Yeah. If you want to be in the top level, you need to have a little bit of an ego about you, and you haven't had that, and that's why you're not performing. But I understand other things better today than I did 4 years ago and have more experience. Great. Now, can you please use that experience? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, this Alphonso Davies saga. I'll be really honest. I think part of the things he said is true, but I also think it's because he ain't helping himself. Like, you're telling me you're taking less risks on the football pitch. You're supposed to be a top left back. You know what I'm saying? And you're telling me you take less. Yeah, don't take too many. Don't overdo them. You see, sometimes Leroy Sané he overdoes shit. That's his problem. But then there are times he just doesn't want to make the action. It's like he's a weird guy. You know, there's no middle ground with him. It's just you either do too much or you do too little. Davies, I think, has the same problem, and they're one of those guys where I think they need to know when to dribble and when to pass. And with Davies, an extra issue I have with him is he's not brave enough to shoot the ball. I mean, only last game against Augsburg, he was actually brave enough to shoot and he scored. So yeah, it's one of them ones where Davies needs to get his act together. Now, in terms of the contract talks, what 13 million here? So what? 13 million. So we're talking. Let me do this calculation 1 second. So or not a year. Was it? Yeah, a year, right? 13 million a year. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So that's two. So man wants to get 250K a week. So that's basically, if I'm not mistaken, the amount that David Alaba wanted before he moved to Madrid on a free. Listen, I mean, I don't think he has earned that amount, to be really honest. But at the same time, we can always go for a middle ground, right? Like we can maybe what we can maybe give him, let's say, 220 a week, maybe something like that, or 225, something like along them lines. We can try to go to a middle ground, and give him that amount. And if he doesn't agree, then you don't want to be here. Goodbye. But what I want from Davies is perform on the pitch. And if nobody around you does anything, if you don't get what you want and you still want to go to Madrid by then, bye bye. But don't make this whole saga a reason for you to now all of a sudden not perform. That's not good for you in terms of what happens to you at the club, and it's not good for you in terms of if Madrid was to look at you, because there was also a quote from the about the Bayern bosses, in that news saying that even Real Madrid are reluctant in getting him if he performs like, yeah, no, of course, because they're looking for a guy that's going to perform no matter what. They're not trying to look for a guy that's only good but he won't perform at all. So yeah, it's just one of them ones, man. Davies, if he can get his shit together and then decide his fate after the season, it'll be the best case scenario, in my honest opinion. But again, that's the end of it for me. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Alphonso Davies will leave? Do you think he should leave? Do you think he's not good enough for us? Do you think he's good enough for us? Do you think he raised Real Madrid bound? Do you think he's gonna get the wages? Do you think he deserves it? All these questions, I need the answers in the comment section below. And that's the end. Again, you're into the channel, you know what to do. Subscribe, alarm bells there for if you want videos to be notified. Like, help the community out. Why not? If you enjoyed this video, and then you got the socials. You got TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Or X, which is the dumbest name on planet Earth. If there's one thing I don't like what Elon Musk done is that. Usually I don't mind what he done, but this is weird. And then, of course, my socials as well. Link should be in the description below because I started getting back to TikTok and posting stuff on Insta as well. And lastly, not least, please take care of yourself and enjoy yourselves with your day and evenings wherever the hell you people may be. Yeah? And that's it. Take care. Peace out.